The prolonged dry spell in Kenya pushed the cost of living high, depriving Kenyans sufficient food supply.
We have seen indications that food prices could be coming down.
If the statement by the Central Bank of Kenya Governor Kamau Thugge is anything to go by, then it's a sigh of relief for many Kenyans, as the governor projects that food prices will most likely drop in September.
There are indications that the harvest and the food production will be quite good in the next 2 to 3 months. And therefore, we do expect the food inflation component of the CPI to decline substantially.
The economy is expected to rebound and expand by 5.5% in 2023 into the medium term. We seek to achieve this growth trajectory through broad-based private sector-led initiatives.
His sentiments comes days after Agriculture and Livestock Cabinet Secretary Mithika Linturi during 3rd Agriculture Sector Network Summit. The CS announced that unga prices will significantly drop to levels never seen in 10 years. According to CBK Governor, Treasury has put in place deliberate efforts to push for fiscal consolidation plan to reduce public debt.
Even as we now raise those taxes, it does, as I said earlier, it does reduce government borrowing from the domestic economy. Right now, as we see an expansion of credit to the private sector from the banking system, I think having that fiscal consolidation driven by mobilizing domestic resources is actually in the right direction.
Karen Kandiye, Director of Parastatals Reforms at National Treasury and Planning, was speaking on behalf of the Permanent Secretary, National Treasury and Planning, said the government is now working on a tax policy framework that will cushion businesses against tough economic times.
The National Treasury is spearheading the process of putting in place a robust national tax policy framework. The framework is expected to enhance administrative efficiency of the tax system.
The CBK governor was speaking when Equity Group Holdings hosted a delegation of investors who will be participating in Kenya DRC Investors Roadshow. The roadshow, according to Equity Group founder and CEO James Mwangi, aims to unlock business networks and fostering trade and investment opportunities in Kenya as well as the Democratic Republic of Congo.
The biggest problem of DRC, and most of the banks in DRC have no correspondent relationships. So they can't do trade finance because they don't have correspondent relationships. So that is what we have brought in.
The roadshow, organized by Equity Group, will span 5 days and include visits to key cities in both countries, showcasing the immense potential for economic growth and development. Linda Koskei, K24 Business.